Okay, it's moving day. We are leaving Billings, Montana today, and we are heading out to Missoula, where we're going to stay at our second Harvest Toast. So we're just kind of getting breakfast wrapped up.
No, we're going to eat breakfast.
Oh, we're going to eat that.
We're getting ready to eat breakfast.
We're getting ready to eat breakfast. And then we're just going to take our time. We don't really want to get to the Harvest Toast too early.
We don't want to have to sit out in the heat when we...
Yeah, and they say it's only going to be in the upper 80s today out in Missoula. So getting to the Harvest Toast a little later, my understanding is there's a farmer's market there. And so we'll check it out. And then we have a short drive tomorrow. So we'll probably lollygag around the Harvest Toast in the morning and check out the Harvest Toast. Because I think tonight we're just going to get in,
have dinner and
chill out
a
little bit. Caravan is going good. We're having fun. We're having a lot of fun.
We're having a blast.
And highly recommend it. We'll be talking about some tips for good caravanning.
Okay, I got to eat.
So we're going to eat. So yeah, this is not roughing it at all. Teresa made cinnamon rolls for breakfast in the RV oven. And we're about to enjoy some. That and a cup of coffee. And then we'll get things moving today. So pretty much, it's just a moving day. And here's a pro tip for you. I go ahead and throw my blue gloves on because I'm touching greasy stuff and I'm getting my distribution itch all lubed up. And then the last thing I do is deal with the black stuff. That way I'm not cross-contaminating anything. I got the gloves on, but I'm not touching any of the nasty. I'm just doing this to keep my hands clean. And the whole time I'm outside doing stuff,
I got sandwiches
she's making snacks.
I got snacks. It's going to be a 5-hour trip today, so
yeah,
we're going to try and book it through without stopping.
We're going to stop for fuel.
We're going to stop for fuel and probably eat our sandwiches then. So,
but yeah, the key is plan your stops, plan your time, and then kind of backwards plan so that you're not in a rush. Like right now, we have
an
hour before we're leaving, and we're pretty much wrapped up. So we're just kind of taking our time,
lollygagging around.
Yeah, we're lollygagging, and just that way we don't forget anything. We don't get in a rush. We, make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be, and then we'll be ready. And it's really important today for this move because we're at a boondock, at a Harvest Toast.
Yeah.
So we're not going to have
electricity and water.
all that stuff. So
we're going to have water. They're going to supply.
They are supplying us
a garden hose, so that'll be nice.
Yeah. So
here
we're going to keep moving toward the truck. Is that kind of what we do?
Ready to almost go. We're just waiting for the wags.
We're all hooked up and we're going to talk about caravanning. There's lots of different ways to do it. The way we're choosing to do it, get that focus there. The way we're choosing to do it is kind of everybody does what they feel comfortable doing. So today we're all going to travel together. Well, 3 of us are going to travel together. One had an appointment, so they took off already. They're going to meet us at the next place, but it's so much easier when you just decide that we're just going to kind of wing it a little bit and let people move at their own pace. Checkout time's 11. It's 10:41 right now, so we'll be out of here before checkout time and then head toward Missoula.
Yep.
What's your experience on the caravan so far?
It's just been Dustin and Leslie and I and you. And that's been great. Mel and Nettie are joining us today, so I think it's going to be
they've
fun.
Been with us, but today they're going to travel.
Today's the first day that they're caravanning with us.
Yeah. So
we always have a good time when we caravan. We got the radios going.
Yeah, we use the walkie-talkies.
We joke around. We sing a little. So yeah, we have fun.
Yeah. So we're going to get on the road and we'll talk more about it. So we're at a pilot truck stop somewhere just west of Bozeman, and we just topped out the fuel. We like to use the truck stops. You use the truck lane, and it's nice when you use the EFS fuel card. There's always plenty of room, and it's really nice because you can pull back into the truck area, go in, use your facilities, and you know, get your sandwiches out or whatever. Take a little break, stretch your legs, and get back on the road.
We can work it out and see the hard times fading. In the sunrise, we can flee the night. In the paradise, we can work it out and see the hard times fading. In the sunrise, we can flee the night. Flee the night in the paradise.
So we are in Missoula, Montana at our second Harvest Toast experience at the SoJo Norwegian Dog Ranch. Haven't seen a dog yet,
We've seen lots of chickens.
but there's a bunch of chickens behind
A
us.
ton of chickens here, and then we're going to go over and look at the...
She's got a garden over here. I understand that there is some sort of farmer's market. Probably has eggs and stuff from the chickens here. A little bit confusing to get started, but once we got in, it's leveled off. It's a Harvest Toast, so you're not going to get hookups. They did provide water, so we filled our fresh tanks. And other than that, it's going to cool down this evening, so it won't be that bad.
All right, we'll show you around.
What do you think so far? It's quiet.
So far, so good.
Yeah. If you're going to come to the SoJo dog farm, Norwegian dog farm, and you're on I-90, do not take exit 104.
Take 101.
There's a 13-foot bridge, and you're not going to make it. Go to 101. It'll bring you right out here.
So we're sitting out here by the fire pit, looking out into, oh gosh, 20 acres.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
deer and cows.
Beautiful piece of property out here. Really enjoying the evening. It's getting cooler. And anyway, nice Harvest Toast. Like I said, once we got settled in, it was a little bit tough. And sometimes what we learned is follow the instructions. And then all of a sudden, mosquitoes are coming out. But anyway, I'm sure we'll have more to say about it. But for right now, that's all I got to say about that. Okay, so we are wrapping up our
Second night at a
Harvest Toast. And we've been out here at the SoJo Norwegian Ranch. A lovely couple that runs this place.
very nice, sat with us, talked with us.
Yeah, opened up their backyard to us. We just sat out there last night and talked and got to know them a bit, and they got to know us a little bit. And they are very accommodating. In fact, they offered if we wanted to stay a couple extra days.
Yeah.
So, which brings us to kind of the point about Harvest Host. Always be courteous with dealing with the Harvest Toast host. Number one, call before you get here, or call or text or whatever. Make sure that you communicate, because yesterday there was what could have been a major issue, and it got resolved before we got here. just some calendar stuff, and people thought that cancel and whatnot, but always call before you arrive. And so we called a couple hours out, which gave plenty of time to accommodate. Ask if you can get water or whatever. They provided a hose for us so that we could fill our fresh tanks and stuff like that. If you need to run a generator, ask if you can run the generator. Like yesterday, she said fine, but let's make sure that they're off by 10:30.
Right, because on this one we're kind of in a neighborhood.
Yeah, kind of. We're on the edge of a neighborhood.
It's acreage, but there's like a house across
Yeah.
the street and one just down a few hundred yards, and so
Yeah.
you want to be courteous to all of those other people that are around also.
Yep. So the second part of it is go where they tell you to go. Park where they want you to park and do all that stuff. Don't set up all your stuff unless they say that it's okay to drop your awning, throw out your slide outs, all that stuff. And then finally find out what the Harvest Host has to offer, and then be a patron.
Right. We each bought a dozen eggs this morning.
Yeah, and they're farm fresh eggs from these chickens right here.
So we've got some eggs for the next week.
Yeah, and they're brown eggs.
Yeah, some of them are white though.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get out of a
Leslie
chicken.
got some white eggs.
So anyway, be a patron, be a good guest, and your visit will be more enjoyable. So anyway, we're wrapping things up at Second Harvest Toast, and if our two experiences are any indication, I'm in.
Yeah, we're totally in.
I'm really enjoying this Harvest Toast program. It was so quiet here last night.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear the rooster this morning.
Oh, I didn't hear the rooster this morning either.
So
Yeah.
anyway,
All right.
we're gonna get on the road. We're heading to
Chaney.
Washington, where we're gonna stay at a full hookup site, which we in dire need of tonight.
Yes.
So anyway, come along with us.